and welcome to my channel. So last time I talked a little bit about background and extra work. There's actually a part 1 to this video, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll put the link in the bio. So I'll start with my central casting update. I went and it was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I was actually dreading going just because, you know, people scared me away from it because they were like, oh, there's such long lines, like everybody's just sitting there for hours, blah, blah, blah. And I talked a little bit in my last video about how central casting has changed their way of registration. And it used to be that you would have to get up at like 2 a.m. to make it there by like 3 or 4 a.m. and then sit there for hours holding your spot down until 9 a.m. when they opened, and that was just not happening for me. I wasn't gonna do it. So my procrastination paid off, thankfully. I told you, Mom, this is why I procrastinate. It works, it just works. But now they changed it to where you register online first. It's kind of like making a reservation. So the slots open up 72 hours before the day that you want to go, and they open up right at 9 o'clock, 72 hours before the day you want to go. Remember that. Set an alarm. If you're interested in going, remember that. So you get online and you get a spot, and it gives you a time. My time was 9:10. I think they just do that for everybody. And then you just go a little bit before 9:10. So parking, there's plenty of street parking outside. I know that's a big issue in LA. Just get there, I'd say maybe like 30-40 minutes early. I always get to places super early, so I'm there like at least an hour before my appointment time. I'm ridiculous. It's called anxiety. Anyway, so you get there and then you just walk up and grab a spot in line, and you're pretty much guaranteed as long as you brought the required documentation with you. And that's so important. Like, they reiterate that so many times on the website. You have to bring like your passport, which is good. Like, you only need to bring your passport, or you need to bring a social security card or birth certificate and some form of photo ID, like a driver's license. And you're gonna need to fill out a bunch of forms. They have like a W-4 and an I-9. You need to fill these out, or else you're not going to be able to register with them and you won't get paid. So make sure you bring those, because even if you have a reservation, they will turn you away if you don't have the right documentation, and then you just have to start the whole process all over again, and like nobody wants to do that. So I went and I got in and I was so excited. I met a new friend in line. It was awesome. We attended this like lecture it was like orientation. And we filled out a bunch of forms. We went through everything together, step by step, which was so awesome, because I always freak out and think that I'm just gonna do everything wrong. So I was so happy that they had somebody there explaining everything along the way. And after we did all that, then we got our pictures taken. So they take one headshot and one full body. So they say there's no dress code, but you either wanna look, you know, your best. You want to go in something that you feel your best in, and maybe think about what type of character you want to play, because all of the casting directors are going to be seeing those photos and booking you on things. So either dress in something you really love and you feel really great in, or find a type that you want to play. Is it grungy, edgy, business professional, that kind of stuff. And that was it. It was super easy, and I'm so glad that I finally just did it, because now already today I've gotten 2 text messages from them. Whoa, I just hit my hair. Being like, hey, are you available for this? Hey, are you available for that? So I'm super excited to see what I can get out of this. While you're there, they have these cards that you can pick up for like photo ops, and it looks like this. It's so cute. Straight out of central casting. And this is the back. It's so cute. And they said that if you take a picture with that sign and post it on your Instagram, if they like it, they may repost it on theirs. And so that's really cool. So you're getting exposure and they're welcoming you as part of the central casting family. I'm actually gonna put my picture that I took with it here in the video. Take a look. Yay, Central! Woo! You'll probably never see me wear my glasses in my videos just because I get so much glare from the windows. Does that happen with studio lights? Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments because I can't really see at all. Now, I'd like to go over a little bit more on background and extra work, some stuff that I may have missed in my part 1 video. Again, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. Leave a comment, like, all that jazz. So what is background acting? Super obvious, pretty self-explanatory. You are in the background of whatever scenes they're filming, and background actors are so important because without them, nothing would look realistic. They're vital. So you just sit there and you add to the scenery around, and if you're in a restaurant setting or something like that, sometimes they give you real food to eat, like actually eat, not that whole like, oh, I'm an actor on screen so I'm just gonna like move stuff around on my plate and like just take little nibbles. Like, no, they want you to really eat it. So like free food on top of that. I know like everybody likes free stuff, especially free food. And you also get, you know, part of the crafty and everything like that. So it's definitely, it's good. The standard pay rate for background, I think just non-union actors in general, and don't quote me on these because I was doing some more research on them and they've either changed already or they're going to change. But what I know right now is that non-union actors get $106 for 8 hours, which is pretty good. You know, you leave, it's like a regular shift at work and you leave with $106. Well, not immediately because they need to send you your check, but technically you leave with $106. And for a union, it's much more. I think either 166 for 8 hours or 170, somewhere around there. Again, don't quote me on these, they may be changing. And then for audience work, the standard rate is $53 for 4 hours. So that like isn't, you know, great, but hey, it's $53 and you just got to go watch a game show or a talk show or something like that and you got paid for it. So like, how cool is that? So there are a bunch of different background casting services. Central Casting obviously is like the major one here in LA, and they also have offices in like New York and Louisiana and Georgia. So they're a huge one. And then of course I also talked about extras management in my last video as well. I'm part of both Central and Extras. There are so many background casting and just casting in general services, like Uncut, A Cut Above, Extras Access, which is a branch of breakdown services, so they're the same people who own Actors Access. You can also find extra work on LA Casting and Backstage, although they're more for like just casting in general. They're not specifically background, but you can find stuff on there too. So is background work worth it? I would definitely say yes. Background and audience work, both worth it, because you're getting paid to do something that you're passionate about and you love, or even just as a side thing, and you're on sets, like real sets of productions. You get, like I said, you get to be paid to go watch your favorite game show or something, like was the case when I went to see Celebrity Family Feud and stuff like that. Like, it's so cool. Definitely worth it. You're making money just sitting in the background of a production. You get to observe everything that's going on, and hopefully you're paying attention to everything and just absorbing it all and taking it in and getting a better understanding of how production works here in Hollywood. The pay, you're not going to be like a superstar right away, but you're getting out there, you're getting in productions, you're observing, and who knows, like you could be there one day and the director will just come up and be like, hey, you're now a featured extra, you have this line, say it at this point. And I saw it happen when I worked on the web series. And I've also heard stories of people who have just gone to be an extra in something, and then somebody on the set likes them and boom, like you're hired for another thing. So it's all about the networking and observing and just learning how everything works here in Hollywood while getting paid to just sit in the background. Definitely worth it if you ask me. It's just another bridge to build to get to where you want to be in acting, whether it's like a superstar or if you don't want to be famous and you just want to do it for fun. It's just amazing all around. I hope I've answered all of your questions that you may have. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below and I will try to do some research and answer that. Or if you have anything to add, please comment. Let me know in the comments. I love learning and I'm always open to new ideas and information. And if you watched part 1 of this background and extra work series, between then and now, have you done any background work? Have you had any new experiences that you haven't before? If so, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up with all of my shenanigans. And like, share, comment, let me know your experiences or if I missed anything. And I'll see you in my next video. Straight out of Central Casting. I feel like this is a mugshot.